Hey guys, I wanted to give you just a really quick overview. If you're tracking in the .fit platform, I'm actually putting together a menu plan for a client of mine who's now going into a muscle building stage and is adding supplementation, and he wanted to have a visual of what that might look like timing wise. Um, I had to fiddle just a little bit because I'm not completely able to just add additional meals or timings into the program. It gives me lots of different food options, or lots of different menu options and meal options, but I'll have to explain a little bit more detail to the individual of how this will look if I lay it out here on the platform like this. But this person is going to start out their TEE and their total energy expenditure and expected burn is going to be 2788. Because we're coming from somewhat of an unknown calorie deficit, we're going to build into that. So right now we're starting at about 2300 calories. Okay, and then we get to build based on performance, based on how the individual's feeling, and of course, success in body composition and that kind of thing. So what we have here is right away in the morning, this is an early morning workout. This person's gonna get up, they're gonna do their Whey Smooth mixed with almond milk, and in this case, natural almond butter or peanut butter. And I just want to make a note that there's going to be vegetables in here that people can swap out for vegetables, lean proteins for lean proteins, that kind of thing. If you know your macronutrients at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you're going to know that these numbers right here are going to equate to what they're supposed to for your program. Okay. Now, they're going to do the Creatine XXL, and they're taking 8 tablets or 8 capsules before their workout, and then they'll take the other 8 spread out throughout the day. And this is going to be a lot of detail. So I want to make sure that you understand that this person's taking it to next level type of stuff, okay? One of the programs that I coach from is obviously very simple to follow. It's 5 medically formulated portion controlled meal replacements. You don't have to count nothing. You don't have to weigh, measure nothing. All you have to do is eat every 2.5 hours. And then, of course, you have your lean and green, which is the only meal that you would measure at the end of the evening, if that's when you choose to have that meal. So just one meal to worry about instead of 6. This individual now is getting into macro timing and that kind of thing. So it's a little bit more advanced, but not for everybody, but it is for this person right now. So they have the Whey Smooth that they take in about 40 minutes before, and then right away before their workout, or depending on how much time you need for that NO7 to get into your system, you take the NO7 and the Amino Boost pre-workout. In some cases, you could even sip it during the workout if you wanted to, depending on if your workout allows that. And you're not, going super intense and trying to carry a water bottle around with you everywhere. On the morning, so right after that, this person's going to immediately do Amino Boost and Muscle Defender. Okay, immediately, like within 5 minutes of their workout, they're going to slam that, and then find themselves going home and or going to the office or whatever the case may be. In which case, they will then have about 40 minutes later the Whey Smooth blended with banana or comparable carbohydrate source, almond milk, and then they'll have their 4 capsules of Creatine XXL. Okay. For their snack, and this is somebody who's obviously has the ability to cook while at home, so this is going to be basically an egg white with 1 whole egg omelet. And I just want to make a special notation here that how the foods are measured doesn't mean that's how they should be eaten. Okay, some are going to be measured raw, some are going to be measured cooked. In this case, the eggs are measured raw. Do not eat them raw. Cook them how you'd like to, scrambled, hard-boiled, whatever. Okay, we did add an essential golden chocolate chip pancake in here that can be waffled, that can be however the person likes to make it. And then in that omelet also is some spinach. Okay. Which could be interchanged for any kind of vegetable that the person wants. And at the end of the day, we'll just track those macronutrients and those grams, and we can adjust the last meal in the evening to make sure everything fits exactly the way you want to. Now, over here, we've added a lunch that's going to basically be chicken breast with a salad and with the essential garlic mashed potatoes. Okay, so it's a nice little sit-down meal that time of day. And then we get into dinner with the family. And this is going to be turkey, ground turkey, and a spaghetti squash. And depending on how you like to make your spaghetti sauce, there's different ways, but you want to make sure that you have your adequate protein and that some of that scale weight, if you decide to measure it or put it in a cup or something like that, that doesn't include the tomatoes and onions and everything else that you'd be in there, because obviously that would reduce the protein grams if you're just going versus pure protein, if that makes sense. broccoli or any kind of vegetables, and then yellow peppers, so basically vegetables. So you have your non-starchy vegetables and your protein source, and your spaghetti squash also counts as that carbohydrate coming from vegetables. In the evening time, this person now is taking their last 4 capsules of the Creatine XXL, and then this would be another great opportunity for them to use the Muscle Defender and the glutamine before they go to bed. But what I've added here is kind of like a snack. It's going to be one of the essential double chocolate brownies, and that's 11 grams of protein, 15 grams of carbohydrates. It's got the fiber in there, and of course the nutrients. So, and then we are adding, for additional calories, to get those calories where we wanted them for this individual, they're going to make that with 3 tablespoons of coconut milk from the can. So that's like the Thai food canned coconut, instead of water, okay? And then the individual's going to bed. So that's what it looks like. And if you wanted to take a peek at the detailed view, click that button right there. It's going to give us even more details and break it down, so when you print it off, you'll have all those numbers there. Also, I wanted to explain how to add or customize foods. So if you wanted to add a food, you click on search. You find a food that you would rather have. Maybe it's in your favorites already, or maybe you need to add it. So if I wanted to put in, oh, I don't know, what would we have? Can't even think right now. Let's just say pudding. I don't know why I said that, but let's just say it. I could have my choices of pudding here, and I could literally click on that and boom, pop it into whatever day or whatever meal I wanted to. If we go oatmeal, maybe that's a healthier choice there. And we go old-fashioned dry, I would choose where I want to put that into the day, and it would show up there. I'd have to go through the serving size and put in exactly how many servings or the measurements that I would want. Next thing is, if I want to customize, I can customize right here. I can go in here, I can name the food, Casey's protein bar that maybe I make from scratch or something like that. 1 packet or 1 each, or 1 bar, oops, 1 bar. And then I can start getting into the calories, and I can track literally whatever I want to, but I usually just choose fat, maybe saturated fat, carbohydrates, fiber, sugars, and protein. So hopefully that gives you a little bit better idea. Once you are set up in this platform, then you can go through your Play Store or your Apple Store and get the DotFit platform or DotFit program app, and you'll have access to this from there, which is very easy to do as well. Make sure you go through it on desktop first, especially Apple's users. Make sure you go through your program setup first before you try to log in via your app. You'll have a much better experience that way. All right, have a great day, guys. I know it's a lot of weird stuff, but we can walk you through this step by step together, and make sure that you have your macros dialed in for your next goals and where to time and place your supplements. All right, have a good day.